Greetings ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to one of my games. This is a game I had towards the end of my grind with the Hellcat. It's a tier 6 game, which is very nice matchmaking. In fact, there's only 4 tier 6s per side, so this is very nice matchmaking indeed. And we're here on Live Oaks. A map that, if memory served, as of patch 9.7, this is a 9.6 replay, but as of patch 9.7, I think has been a little bit changed in the south east. That's the one, the southeast corner. Anyway, I've only had it once since the patch came out, but anyway. Tank destroyer. Yeah, I'm gonna go up into a boring spot. The Hellcat is a very good machine. It's been directly nerfed at least once since I started playing. But it was less affected by some of the generic... Well, a lot of the American tank destroyers appear to have been less affected by some of the generic TD nerfs. Anyway, there's a Cromwell. He's now missing a third of his health, which is nice. Now, slightly disconcertingly, what do we have over here? Well, KV1, who's going into the town. Churchill 7, I have no idea what our Churchill's doing. He appears to be going for a swim. And that's 2 of our 3 heavy tanks. The third, hello Mr. KV1S. The third is a TOG 2 who appears to be trying to go the train track route. Yep, another one into the KV1S. But he's slow and ponderous at the best of times, and that's not going to help. Can we finish off this KV1S? Yes, we can. So, basically, our heavy tanks in the town consist of a KV1, so they're going to need all the help they can get. Ah, alas, that one does not hit the mark. And so, trying to put some fire into these fellows as they move into the town. Oh, that one missed as well. To try and give our heavy tanks, well, our KV1, and a T-34 and T-67 a bit of assistance, and there was the finger of God from the heavens coming down and taking out the enemy KV1. Alright, so scoreline is 3-2. 4-2. Oh dear. Yeah. Cromwell over there, don't really have a shot. Just lost our M2 medium. I mean, he's not a massive loss to the team. Why is an M2 medium even in this game? Yeah, he signed up with a tier 4. Oh, a tier 3 signing up with a tier 4. That's not the end of the world. So Sherman has also moved into the town. So the KV1 has some help there. It's just not top tier help, not direct assistance anyway, and it's not another heavy tank. So yeah, it's a little bit meh. BDRG1B. Nope, he's behind the building. And there's the Stug and that Chinu. Stug takes a bit of a nasty hit, so hopefully he's going to get worked over fairly quickly. And yes, I'll be honest, this is a little bit dull. This is your sort of stereotypical tank destroyer gameplay. And the Hellcat is a stereotypical tank destroyer. Now, some people will tell you, no, it's a tank destroyer medium tank hybrid, and they have a point. Hello, Mr. Cromwell. But the nerfs, the direct nerfs that Wargaming gave this tank reduced its ability to play that role. Basically, they nerfed its gun stats and its reverse speed, meaning that it was less able to poke around a corner, blat someone and poke back, you know. You have to play it a bit more like a traditional tank destroyer, which, yeah, can be a bit tedious sometimes. Anyway, Stug managed to kill him. I take a shot in the side from our TOG. Yes, it's one of those teams. Half of our top tiers are sitting in the lake not doing anything. Our tier 5s, bless them, are duking it out in the town, so all credit to them. Yeah, it's just a nuisance. And it appears patch 9.6 replays don't properly record damage on the damage panel in the bottom left. So, there's that. Cromwell, can I finish this guy off? No, he's hiding behind something. But our KV-1 is reporting our TOG's position to the enemy team, which is not something I will ever condone. And I will report you for doing that every single time. I don't care what the other person's done. He can have reports too, but you will get one for revealing an allied position from me. Anyway, 8 kills to 6, so somehow, despite some incredible ineptitude from half of our tier 6s, we're actually winning this. Not really sure how. Go figure. And I'm just going to speed this up a little bit, because sitting in a bush can get a little tedious. BDRG-1B manages to get into cover before I'm able to put a shot into him, alas. Might be able to sneak a shot through here, not sure. There's probably stuff in the way, but I thought about giving it a go anyway. I managed to kill our SU-100, making the scoreline 9-8. Again, just going to speed this up a little. Because sitting here, watching a Hellcat behind a bush is not exactly the most interesting pastime in the world. Our guys have actually pushed down the train tracks a little bit. The British heavy tanks have made it across the lake and put a shot into that bishop, who was spotted, and the TOG polishes the bishop off. 10-8 again. Once more we have a 2-kill lead. Now we know the Cromwell, oh there's the Cromwell. Cromwell and the BDR are both in or around the town. Cromwell is now dead. BDR is in the town. Nashorn was last spotted at C0, right by their base, and the 2 artillery are also most likely right by their base. So, this means that, going into the town, all we should encounter is a BDR. And I'm bored. I'm amazed I had the patience to sit behind that bush for as long as I did, to be honest. So, I'm just going to go for the BDR. Oh, look, our TOG just drowned. Thereby dismissing the myth that the TOG is actually World of Warships Alpha Test gift package. And there's the BDR. If the T-34 is going to go with me, that would be great, because the Hellcat really does not take shots from anything well at all. You can start making calculations on whether or not you should be able to take hits based on health. Ooh, thankfully the BDR misses. But that doesn't account for the fact that you have a frontally mounted engine that sets fire if someone so much as looks at you. Can we pick up the kill on the BDR? Can we? He's looking the wrong way. Yes, we can. Kill number 4. That just leaves a Nashorn and the 2 artillery remaining, and we know roughly where they're going to be. So, there's myself, this T-34, the Churchill, who tried to go swimming earlier on, and 3 artillery pieces remaining. We should have this in the bag, but let's be a little bit careful about this. And the TOG is coming out with some complete drivel in chat, really not making his case any better. He's the one who's been shooting allied tanks. And one shot into me turned him blue, so he's done it before. Alright, so I'm not just coming straight out of the town, because I think that's what the Nashorn will be expecting. So instead, I'm taking a slightly different route, trying to attack them from a couple of different directions, so that they can't just gun us all down really rather easily. Still being a little cautious, because the enemy team could still win this. The Hellcat really doesn't take shots very well. There's the Nashorn, he puts a shot into T-34. Alas, I do not have a shot on that Nashorn. But there's the enemy Wasp. Okay. Goodbye. Kill number 5. Somehow the T-34's still alive. Presumably he managed to get somewhere where the Nashorn couldn't shoot him. I spoke too soon, apparently. Oh well, never mind. So, Nashorn, AMX-13 F3. I have 1 HE shell loaded on this tank. I don't take more because the Hellcat gets a rather limited ammunition supply. And I'm just going to try and use these bushes together with some binos to get some vision and spot these guys, but there is some crud in the way, which is slightly irritating. Churchill is moving up. Okay, so together with this Churchill, hopefully we can take these guys down relatively efficiently. There's the Nashorn. He popped out. He's probably got Sixth Sense because he popped back as soon as he got spotted. Churchill does manage to put a shot into him though, which is nice. I mentioned the 1 HE shell because the Nashorn superstructure is paper thin, and because the AMX 13F3 has more health than my average alpha damage, but I'm not actually sure what the AMX's armour's like. I'm not convinced that that a HE shell from this gun will reliably penetrate it. So I'm trying to say, and that was a bounce, and I don't know how, presumably off the side of my turret, but I'm trying to save my HE round for the Nashorn. Can't see where it was, wherever. And the Churchill is slowly and ponderously moving up. There's the Nashorn. Well, if I'm going to use a HE round for him, I really need to load it now, otherwise there's no point. But I think I keep the armour piercing loaded in the end. I'm kind of waiting for this Churchill to come and back me up, because he can take hits. He can be my pincushion, my punching bag, while I do damage. Ooh, okay, Nashorn just took a big hit, so I'm not loading HE for the Nashorn, and I'm not going to load HE for the artillery because I'm not sure it'll be a reliable penetration. Churchill polishes off the Nashorn, and that just leaves the artillery. Now, of course, the Hellcat has such poor armour that this artillery can quite happily kill me in one shot. The hull armour on the Hellcat's something like 16mm, but I have his backside. Take off most of his health with that round. Can I pick up a top gun? No, artillery nails him. And that's the game. But somehow, I didn't actually think I played that well. I thought that was quite a slow, kind of tedious game, to be honest. But somehow that was an ace tanker. So, whatever, we'll run with it. I hope you guys enjoyed that game, even though it was a little bit slow. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel. And I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.